on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you guys are, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, put the post notifications on, and yeah, we have an amazing power rankings today. Some teams move up today, and number one's going to surprise you guys. Number one is going to surprise you. But if you guys, of course, don't know who I am Hayden. I do a lot of sports news, and yeah, power rankings will come out always on Tuesday after Monday night, unless a team has something with COVID and we're not able to do that, unless it's like unnecessary to do it. And so, power rankings week 3. We're gonna start off at number 10 with the Green Bay Packers. They come in at the spot. Packers looks pretty darn good against the Lions. Aaron Jones looked good. Aaron Rodgers looks good. Devontae Adams looked good. Their defense looks pretty good, but in that first half, it was a little because Jared Goff looks pretty good. And TJ Hawkins. Okay, so yeah, the Packers at number 10. Moving on to the Texans. I put them at this because the Texans, they actually looked pretty good. If Tyrod Taylor wasn't injured, I think I would put the Texans a little bit higher. But Texans, they looked pretty good. They were looking to go 2-0 against the Browns. They looked really good. Philip Lindsay looks good, and everyone looks good until Tyrod Taylor got injured and kind of took a downfall from that. But Texans, they're looking pretty darn good. Moving on to number 8, I have the Chiefs. Chiefs move all the way up, and Chiefs did not really look good that second half, but they did look good indeed in the first half. Tyreek Hill did okay. Patrick Mahomes looked good, and everyone pretty much looked good. That defense looked good with getting 2 interceptions from Lamar Jackson, and I don't know. I'm just going to put the Chiefs at this one. They got to show some more effort into that. Ravens came back and won on Sunday Night Football, and Chiefs, you got to do better than that. Moving on to number 7. The Titans reached this, and I'm going to put the Titans at number 7. Titans got their revenge. Derrick Henry looked better than week 1, and Ryan Tannehill looked pretty good. Everyone looked pretty darn good. Their defense was okay. They did come back against the Seahawks, and Titans, they're looking pretty darn good right now. But week 1 literally didn't, So if they're playing against really good teams like those Cardinals, they needed, I don't know how I like the Titans, but Titans, I think they have it under control right now. Moving on to number 6, I have the Raiders. Raiders are 2-0. They have won against 2 recent playoff teams in 2020, the Steelers and the Ravens, and Derek Carr looks pretty darn good. Henry Ruggs, Josh Jacobs wasn't playing that game, but Darren Waller didn't really do good in week 2, but week 1 he did look good, so they're going to have some situations with that. That defense looks okay. I mean, that we need to figure out on that run game, but the Raiders, I'm going to have them at number 6. Moving on to number 5, I have the Denver Broncos. My Broncos. Broncos looked insane against the Jaguars. Teddy Bridgewater looked really good. Courtland Sutton looks good. Melvin Gordon looked good. Javonte Williams looked good. We are on the top in the when it comes to rushing yards, so that's pretty good. But we still need to have some decent rushing yards. Noah Fant looked good. Our defense looked good. Kareem Jackson. But we lost 2 pieces today. This week. The Broncos lost Josie Jewell, a torn pec. I believe he's going to be out for the rest of the season. We talked about it in last video. And Bradley Chubb is undergoing surgery Wednesday, so tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know. Bradley Chubb with his ankle. We'll have to see. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. So with Josie Jewell, so they can get back. But it's really concerning because who's going to really step up for those Broncos? Draymond Jones, I don't know. Shelby Harris looks good. Von Miller, of course. But we're going to have to see at that linebacker position because we only have one linebacker that really is good in A.J. Johnson, also known as Alexander Johnson. So we'll have to see with those Broncos and what they can do. Moving on to number 4, I have the Los Angeles Rams. Rams 2-0. Not bad. Not bad at all. Jalen Ramsey looks good. Cooper Kupp looks good. Matthew Stafford looks good, but you got to have those sticking games. You got to have that lead. You got to stick with that if you really want to make it into this top 10. Like the Broncos, let's see here, the Panthers if they're in here, the Cardinals, the Bucks, and more of the good teams, and the Chiefs. But Rams looks pretty darn good against the Colts, and they improved to 2-0. Moving on to number 3, I have the Cardinals. Kyle Murray looks really good. I don't know, the Cardinals got a little brief off their shoulder after the Vikings missed that field goal. I did have the Cardinals winning this, but we didn't post the video. We had some malfunction with the videos. But Cardinals, they looked pretty darn good. They improved to 2-0. And yeah, moving on to number 2, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers looked pretty darn good. 2-0 so far. They beat the Falcons. Tom Brady looks good with 5 TDs. Their defense, I believe, had 2 pick sixes against Matt Ryan. That is no good for Matt Ryan. And the Buccaneers are improving like they did in last season. Moving on to number 1. This is going to surprise a lot of people. But I have the Carolina Panthers at number 1. Carolina Panthers. Oh my, that defense looks good. Against that Saints run game with Alvin Kamara, they really stopped. Their defense looks insane. And with the Panthers, Sam Darnold looks good. You might have to get that run game going with Christian McCaffrey, but, you know, they are looking really good without that run game. Robbie Anderson, of course, looks good. Sam Darnold looks good. That defense looks good. And, yeah, Panthers can improve, and they might be a playoff team. But, yes, guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video for Power Rankings Week 3. Wow, it's going really fast. We are coming into Week 3. And, yeah, I really like what's going on. I really like what's going on with some teams. Surprisingly, the Raiders and the Broncos are at the top in the AFC West. Who would expect that? Chiefs are down at the bottom with the Chargers. Chargers did not make this. If they didn't have all those penalties for holding, they probably would have made this, but I don't know. But, yes, guys, tell me in the comments down below what are your thoughts on these power rankings. Tell me in the comments what are my thoughts on your favorite team or any team. And we have some NBA and NHL season coming up, so we'll be doing content with the Nuggets and Avalanche and other teams too. Yes, guys, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.